Hey guys, welcome, come on in. So today I wanted to give you a little apartment tour. I have done one of these before. It's the same apartment, but things look really different this time around. For the last year, I have been trying to kind of zero in on my personal home decor style, and I think I have found what it is that I'm most drawn to. So I think my home decor style is more bohemian world meets just a little bit of mid-century modern. So anyways, let me take you on our grand apartment tour in our tiny one-bedroom apartment. So the first little section in our living room space is our real living room. So as you can see, the way that it's been styled is more, bohemian world. The number one thing I fell in love with, and I think what kind of set the tone for this room, is the living room rug. Of course, I wanted a authentic Persian rug, but they cost like thousands of dollars, and that was not in the budget for us. So I actually found this rug on Wayfair, and it had great reviews, and it's actually been an amazing purchase because it is very durable. It cleans super well, which makes having this area, it's our most high traffic area, but it's also the area that we play and work out in. It just makes everything a lot easier when it's not a rug that you can see every little spot on it, and it looks fantastic like all the time. So I love this rug. Something we did in this space to kind of make it a little bit more modern looking was change the legs on our furniture. Previously they were really these like chunky black, I don't even know how to describe them, legs, but they were really outdated. They made the furniture just look old. So what we did was simply replace the legs. It was a really quick fix, really affordable, and I think that's a nice way to kind of elevate your furniture if you kind of are tired of your furniture but don't have the money necessarily to go out and buy a new piece and want to give it a more modern flair. So that was one thing we did. My second favorite piece of the entire living space is this gold hammered coffee table. It is from World Market, and this coffee table actually offers great storage space. We keep our board games, all my camera gear for filming in it, and it's actually been the perfect little piece of furniture for our daughter. She eats her snacks on here. She houses her water bottle on here. It's all within her height and her reaching distance, so that's been really great, and it's very durable, so I don't worry about it getting messed up at all. So I love this. As you can see, the rest of the room is just decorated with some really fun throw pillows, some really cool throw blankets, which I've talked about in previous videos. And then, the decor on the wall is definitely more bohemian, kind of meets modern, I like to think. And then my awesome Himalayan salt lamps that I love too. So anyways, I love this space. As you can see, there's also a fun little kid space for Addie here. She likes to pull out her blocks and play with them, so that's been really fun to kind of see her explore and get bigger and learn more and more every day. So directly opposite our living space, I have our dining space, the newest addition to our dining space, and what I personally love the most about this space is our awesome little gold hanging light. I got it from World Market, and I had been eyeing it for a while, and I waited until it went on sale. I got it 50% off, and then I think I had an additional 10% off coupon because I'm a member. Anyways, it ended up being really inexpensive, and I picked it up in the store to save on shipping, so I'm talking living on a budget here, guys. But yeah, I got that, and I think it kind of ties in this whole kind of space. That mirror I thrifted, I talked about that in one of my favorites videos, and then this was also thrifted. It's a pretty small dining room space, and it's a pretty small dining table, but it serves its purpose for now, and I think in future I'd like to upgrade to a larger table one day, but for now it works. I really like the simplicity of this space. I like the lighter colored table. I think it kind of adds a nice contrast to the more darker, vibrant colors of the living room, and yeah, it's just a really great space that we gather at for meals and do office work at and write, and life happens in all of the space, so it's very functional for us as well. So to the right of the dining room table is my office space. I also like to call it my creative corner, and this is the space where if I'm working from home, I work from here. If I'm doing administrative tasks for the house or paying bills, things like that, I work from here. If I'm planning YouTube, I work from here. And I think the decor of my desk space is definitely more Indian type world looking. The desk itself is from, I believe, the Z Gallery. My parents bought it for me years ago as a gift, and I think it's so beautiful, one of a kind. Obviously not, but it looks like one of a kind. And it just has this kind of really old, rustic world feel to it. So yeah, I love this little space. I think it's really important to have, at least for me, to have this creative corner to journal and do all the things that I love to do. A couple of the pieces were thrifted. A couple of the pieces I bought new. Some of the things I had, you know, just around the house and kind of threw it all together. So yeah, I've really enjoyed my little creative corner. The other thing I want to mention are these giant plants hanging above me. They are pothos plants, and they, along with the spider plant, are the only two plants I've never killed because they actually are really durable. Oh, and succulents. Those are like my top three. Anyways, I made the macrame hangers for these plants. I just had extra rope lying around the house, and I've really enjoyed the greenery they add to the space. So opposite all of the dining and the living space is my daughter's little play space. As you can see, she was just on her little elephant. And yeah, I really try to keep all of her toys contained to this little like throw rug, but obviously it doesn't always happen because she's a little girl, she's a 1-year-old. But yeah, this is at the end of the evening, this is where everything gathers. And we also just have some hangers here. I really like the wood. I don't even know what it is, but I just like the design of it. It's very functional. That's where I hang my purses when I'm home from the office and from a work day. And yeah, so it's just a little functional space. So in this entire living room space, we've got our living room, we've got our dining room, we've got our office, and we've got our play space. So I feel like I have made very good use of this space. Let's move onward towards the kitchen. As you walk further away from the dining, living room, and office space, as well as my daughter's play area, you make your way into a very small kitchen. I've not really done a lot of decor per se for the kitchen, but I have made some functional choices that I think have improved the amount of space that we have in our kitchen. And the two biggest things that we have done, or I've done, is mount our microwave. This has been a game changer, you guys, because our microwave used to sit on our counter for years, literally years. So I remember the counter space being incredibly small and getting really frustrated. I think I even dropped a plate on my foot at one point. All that to say, mounting the microwave has been a really good life choice. The other thing we did was mount our paper towels. We use reusable paper, or I should say cloth towels, and those are mounted underneath our little kitchen area. And I did add some decor pieces. I have this painting of my grandmother's that I just kind of rest here. There's obviously no window in the kitchen, so I really wanted a you know, natural looking element. And I did add like a faux plant and just a couple of like fun books. So pretty simple, but it's functional, and I have more counter space. So we have a very tiny hallway space. So I just put a couple of family photos. This picture is of Addie. I've had these up for forever, but I really love the photos we have. Welcome to our bedroom space. This space has had a lot of upgrades, and I'm very pleased with a lot of the upgrades. I still wish the upgrade was that it was a 2-bedroom, but I digress. Anyways, the first big upgrade that we've had is the bed. We upgraded to a queen size, which my husband and I had been on a full-size bed, and it was fine for the time, but we have a little 1-year-old, and she likes to sleep in the bed with us, so a queen it was. I also picked up this beautiful wrought iron bed frame from Target. I actually saw it on a Pinterest photo that I came across, and it was pinned as like my dream bedroom inspiration, and I really didn't think I was going to be able to get the exact frame. I really didn't even think it would be from Target, and it was, and when I found out, I was like, I have to have it. So naturally I bought the frame when we also upgraded our mattress, and I have been loving it. So another addition we had was this gorgeous chandelier light. Our apartment actually came without any lights, which on the one hand I actually really like because I've been able to add these types of lights. It's very like bohemian style. I really do feel like the overall look of this bedroom is it's feminine, but it's also, I don't know, I don't feel like it's super feminine, and I do feel like it's very neutral, obviously, because we have white bedding, white pieces of furniture, and we're working with a lot of more gray and blue tone pillows and carpets and things like that. So yeah, I wanted the room to feel very calming when you walked in. I feel like it's very much in contrast with my living room space, which is very like vibrant and very colorful and very like rich in color. But we also have this awesome mirror that I thrifted. So again, I have not painted any of the walls in here. I really wish I had or I could, but we're just working with what we got. So for what I got, I like. And my daughter's space, the little dream catcher, and just it's really simple. There's some pink over there because, I mean, after all, she's a little girl, so it's not anything too crazy though. So yeah, I really love our bedroom. And finally, the last stop on the tour is going to be the bathroom, but I'm going to voice over this because there's a loud overhead light, and you just won't be able to hear me once I'm in there. So.
All right, guys, so we have made our way to the bathroom. So this is just kind of what you see when you first walk in. And it's a really small space, and it's a very yellow, beigey bathroom. I wish I could paint it white so badly, but like I said, we're working with what we've got. And the best decision I ever made was adding an end table into our bathroom. It has offered additional storage, and I also love to decorate with my Who Gives a Crap toilet paper. That painting hanging is actually another painting of my grandmother. The decor in the bathroom is very simple, obviously, but I think just simple touches have made the space a lot better. All right, that is it for the apartment tour. I hope that got you a little inspired. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And I'll catch you next week. Bye.
And
Don't drop her.
You're crazy.
That's so funny. You're making yourself laugh. I like when you smile.